Ready, I'm lady. Come on, hell. What the hell? What the hell?
Welcome everyone, I am the Lake Master, and this is Untitled, a segment where I just talk about anything and everything I just feel like it. There is no rhyme and reason. For this video, the topic will be iDOLM Master, a franchise I love and, find very endearing. Some of you may not know, but that's why I have the name the Lake Master. The iDOLM Master, the Lake Master, it goes like that. I just picked my favorite word, the lake, and then iDOLM Master, put them together. The Lake Master. I'm a huge iDOLM Master fan. I said that many times. If my friends were watching this, they were like, oh yeah, here it goes again. Talking about iDOLM Master this, iDOLM Master that. And you know what? So be it. But, yeah. I'm trying not to make this too long. As a matter of fact, this is my third time recording this. Yeah, the first two didn't do so well. The first one, I forgot to say some stuff. And the second one, well, it was an hour long. And I don't want to release an hour long of me rambling here and there. But this time, because usually it was unscripted here and there, I kind of have some kind of bullet points to help me out. So hopefully this is better. Either way, this year, 2020, has been a great year for iDOLM Master fans, ignoring the pandemic and everything else. And this is some stuff that, that happened for 2020. We had the Mickey Showroom, which is, a live stream with Mickey. It's basically a VTuber Mickey. There was also a 15th anniversary live stream. That one I had fun. I believe the first day was just the iDOLM Master, anime, but since it wasn't translated or English sub, I didn't watch much of it, despite the fact that I've seen the anime so many times that I can actually understand the whole show without subtitles. But the second live stream, that one's the one I really love, because it was actual lives that I haven't, seen before or watched, and it was the whole thing. I was happy. It was great. Yukiho sang her song the same way she did in the anime. Oh yeah. The best thing about these lives, basically, is that daily stars get some recognition. It's always been shafted by BANDAI NAMCO for some reason. I wish there were more content for daily stars. I don't want to say much because, last recordings, I rented for like 30 minutes and so about daily stars and some other, group. The next thing that happened in 2020 was the, Side M stream. Woo! Yeah, it's really all the live streams and stuff here and there that, because of the pandemic, we can only get that. There's no way to get concerts in here. But, that's good and all, because we also got, and this is big, Master Artist 4. New albums that's coming out for the All-Star Girls. I'm really hyped for those. When Yuri Manase one comes out, because, she's my best girl, and I have, many of her CDs. Well, basically 2, Master Artist 1 and Master Artist 3. I don't have Master Artist 2 yet, but when Master Artist 4 comes up, I'm going to pre-order it, buy Master Artist 2. It's going to be great. I can't wait. But for this video, I'm not going to talk about those things I just listed out. I'll be talking about Million Life Anime and Starlit Season. Let's just get to Million Life. The anime that's coming out. I'm going to show a little bit of footage here and there. Footage here and there. And we're going to talk about it. Because, I waited for years. I waited for many years. Ever since, the iDOLM Master movie came out, they introduced some of the Million Life girls. And, that's great and all. But after iDOLM Master was done, with the whole movie, Cinderella came out. And Cinderella Girls just isn't as good as Million Life. I got into Million Life, because to me it was like a proper continuation to iDOLM Master, the All-Star Girls. But no, we didn't get that at all. But you know what? Let's just rip. So yeah, I waited for years, 2014 when the movie came out, and I'm going to talk about this because, as much as I am happy that there is a Million Life anime here and there is another thing I need to talk about. It's not by A1 Pictures, and that scares me. That one scares me because, A1 Pictures was always involved with the whole animation and everything, and now it's just CGI. What do I talk about in this situation? Well, for one thing, many people love iDOLM Master because, the dances. When most other idols shows, they would have the dances be in CGI while the rest is traditional, color here and there. But not iDOLM Master. iDOLM Master is like, fuck it. We're doing the whole thing, animated, 2D, blah, blah. No CGI, no 3D shit. And A1 Pictures, I really thank you for that. Although, you're a horrible studio. I can't ignore that you brought in, many things that had a huge impact on my life, like iDOLM Master. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the only good thing you did. And so many fans don't like CGI because how jarring it is from switching from traditional to CGI. and some fans just don't like CGI whatsoever, and they just see this, real life anime as like a betrayal or something, and it's just dumb. But I can see why. Other than that, I'm still hyped because it's real life. I wanted more content. I don't care if it's 3D. I mean, the whole thing's 3D, so it won't be like a jarring transition. It won't be like most anime that change art style from here and there, and it just looks bad. There's some anime that did it well, but I think it makes sense for the CGI, kind of and kind of not. Why it does is because Mirror Shida has like a huge impact on real life fans because it's a mobile game. Most people play it. It's like the only content that people can enjoy, and especially now with 2020, they can't see the lives because that's real life. It's just life stuff. Instead, we got the whole game, and I'm glad they did it back in 2016, I believe. 2016, 2018, I can't remember. It might be 2017, as far as I know. And when it came out, it provided more, content for real life here and there. And it's 3D, it's a 3D mobile game. They just dance while you're playing, a rhythm game. And it could really burn your phone if you're not, have a good phone. And it's 3D. I could see why they will also make it 3D. So there isn't much change to some fans because most fans came from the mobile game, and some of the veteran fans got used to the 3D. I mean, the 3D is pretty good, and you know what? It makes sense in that that standpoint. Why give something new to some fans who are already used to the 3D? But at the same time, it doesn't make sense because there are promotional videos that have real life characters, all traditionally, animated. Even like some dances here and there, or some cool stuff like the superhero one. So at the same time, it kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't because of these two things. But either way, whatever. Anyways, I'm just gonna try to enjoy it. Beggars can't be choosers. I can't wait to make a video about this as well. So yeah, real life. Before I move on, I want to talk about what I want to see, so I can go back to this video, list out the stuff I wanted to see, and see if I got them in my video evolving real life. Yeah. So what I want to see, definitely OBA. I hope they go through the theater days round instead of the original real life. Before theater days. I definitely want to see that. I don't care if it's a continuation to like the Idol Master anime, the All Star Girls one. What I do care though is I want to see the All Star Girls, even if it's slight second. Hell, it doesn't even have to be all the All Star Girls, just a Yuri Minase. Like I'm saying, I am obsessed with this character. She is amazing. That's all you have to know, man. I definitely want to see Mimosa Rio because real life is 39 girls, excluding the 13 All Star Girls, and it's safe to assume they won't include everyone story wise. They'll probably just have them like side characters or whatever. And you know what? That makes sense. However, I still want to see Mimosa Rio. At least some more stuff than just being like, a background character. I want to see like, some story involving her. Because like the three girls, like the main girls for this anime, it seems to be Tsubasa, Mirai, and Shizuka. Just those three, and it makes sense because they're the main, characters or whatever you want to call it in the theater days as well. And in an anime, trailer, it looks like that's going to be the case. What I also want to see, and which is most, least likely, I should say, the least likely not to happen, and that is Shika and Leon, Zoe Glands. Hell, even if it's just one of them, Leon or Shika, that's good enough. These rival groups are amazing. These rival girls are great, even though I didn't originally think I would like Shika, but I did. I ended up liking her. She's a sweetheart. Despite, spoiler stuff. I definitely want to see this being more than one season, more than just 12 or 13 episodes. I just want to see a lot of it. And I heard from many people, the studio in charge of this, the new one that, that's not A1 Pictures, is usually known for their, one core or, like 12, 13 episode anime. And hopefully we get more, but if not, hopefully they do well, wrapping everything up in 12 episode, 13 episode. It doesn't have to be, amazing. So yeah, that's basically it. And let's talk about Starlit season. Woo! Starlit season. Where to begin, man? Where to begin? All right, this is gonna take a while, so let's just get to it. Starlit season. I bought a Switch because I was thinking, man, Mega Mix, the Hatsune Miku game, went to the Switch, and because Idol Master might release some game for mobile, for mobile console, and PlayStation doesn't provide, so that's why Mega Mix went to Switch. So I thought, maybe Idol Master might come to the Switch, I just have a feeling. I have a feeling that Idol Master is going to go to the Switch, so I bought my Switch. I was prepared for everything. I also got it for Pokemon Sword and Shield. I like the game Pokemon Sword and Shield, DLC was disappointing, but you know, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Idol Master. And you know, I saw the trailer, I was happy, you know, and you know, many people were on the comments were saying how come it's not coming to Switch. I read it like slightly before I watched the whole thing, so I was still a little sad, you know, like oh man, I bought the Switch for no reason, but you know, whatever. I'll still play games on the Switch, and you know what? I'm glad I watched the whole trailer because it made me went from like, oh, that sucks, you know, it's not coming to Switch. I guess I've just had to wait till you know someone play the game and translate the whole thing. But then I saw at the very end, Steam, PC. It's coming to PC. Holy shit, it's coming to PC. And I was, you know, I went from like disappointed to fucking hyped overload. That you have no idea. Girl cute for life, okay? Because holy shit, I'm glad it's coming to PC for more than one reason. There's some stuff to worry about still, you know. I can't be extremely overhyped, and then you know because I might get disappointed here and there, but it's hard to contain myself. Okay, it's really hard. Yeah, I'm happy, man. There's really no way out. There's no other way to say it, but I'm glad there's gonna be more Idol Master content. And Starlit Season is the most ambitious game that you know it's coming out, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to play it because it's coming to PC. I'm gonna play it no matter what I need to do. I don't care who the fuck I need to like you know kill, suck their dick or whatever. Like trust me, I'll do whatever because not only is it the All-Star girls, there's also 5 additional girls from each you know subgroup. You know Cinderella girls, Shiny Colors, and Million Life. And we already know for you know the 3 girls for each one, but there's you know 2 more girls that we don't know. They're mystery for now. And you know what? I can't wait to know what they are. Yeah, Idol Master. Idol Master's great. Idol Master's nice. It's hype. There's really not much else to say about that, but you know what else there is to say? The old gameplay from, you know, One for All that everyone loves so much is also coming back with the new game because people want that gameplay rather than the new one they use like for the like Platinum and Stella stage. And I haven't seen that, the old gameplay yet. I've seen a little bit of game footage in there, but I never played them personally. That's what I'm saying. I played Shiny Festa. I played, you know, like I think with Stella Stage. Played that back in college, and I never played the whole game because Shiny Festa wasn't, you know, fun. It didn't have the producing element, and Stella Stage wasn't my copy, so I couldn't play the whole thing. But Starlit Season, that one's, you know, it's gonna be my first Idol Master game that I will truly play through the very end, and it's coming on PC, and it might be region locked. If it is, too bad. If it's localized, that's good because if it's localized, I play it. Don't have to do any English translation or shit, you know. But if it's not region locked and if it's not localized, modders can, you know, help out and translate the whole thing to English for the, you know, the Western fans. And I'm willing to help. I'm willing to do the timing. I'm willing to do the, you know, a bit of a translation. I have some connections for this whole thing. You know, I'll ask some friends to help along because I really want to play this game. I don't know if I said that so many goddamn times, but I do. And I'm willing to do anything. However, if it's region locked, then I'm just gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to torrent the game. Some of us just have to like you know get access to the game. You know have it out in the torrents for you know for people, and then we can just have to English translate that part. So that way I still play the game. I don't care if I have to go against you know BANDAI NAMCO. Either you allow us to buy it, or we just have to you know steal it from you know the 7 Seas. We're gonna get it one way or another. You might as well let us buy. Either way, like I also want to make an obscure review for this you know game when it comes out and I can play and blah blah here and there blah blah that. What I want to see for you know this game, Yuri Minase. I know she's gonna be here, but I would definitely want to see more stuff. Hopefully she is a playable character. Hopefully we see her. Hopefully we get to you know have her as a player character, and hopefully I get to you know enjoy her route. I would definitely want to see more lore involving like all the you know characters. Especially for the outsiders, you know, explain why they're in there. Maybe it's like a collaboration or some shit. I don't know. Why is producer or us producing these other characters that isn't All-Star Girls? I understand Mirror Life, but I don't understand Cinderella Girls or Shiny Colors. I don't want it to be like, oh, they're just here. Like, you know, I definitely want to see, you know, lore-wise why everyone's there. And what else I want to see? Zoe Glance. You know, Sheikah and Leon. I definitely want to see those characters. Maybe as a rival. It will feel weird to have an Idol Master game without a rival group. I mean, not like that can't be done. I remember reading a manga, an Idol Master manga. I don't know, it was like a spin-off or a doujin. I don't remember. And it was Colorful Days, Idol Master Colorful Days. And it was, you know, them with no producer or whatever. And they also had no rival group, you know, with Koroi or whatever. They did have somewhat with a rival at the very last few chapters, but they managed to do well without that. So if there's no rival group, I want to see how they do it. But if there is, hopefully it's Away Glance. I definitely want to see some DLCs, with some more extra girls from these other groups, like, oh, like it was successful, so you might want to do it again, because I remember correctly, this is like a 1-year project. Once you're done with that year project, there's no post-game or anything, you're just done. You have 1 year to complete everything you need to do to complete someone's route, to help out the girls. If you fail, you have a bad ending. Hell, that's why it's so popular, because, you have like a whole bunch of girls. 13 girls, so you have like a whole route to go through. And you also have to do it successfully. Sometimes you won't do it the first time. Sometimes you get the bad end. And then you start crying because they start crying. And, you love these girls. And then they cry or tear up. And you just feel bad. So it makes you want to come back and get better and, do a good job. Get better at your producing. And especially with some gameplay I've seen here and there, it seems like, you want to do your best. Especially since there are bad endings and good endings and, meh endings and perfect endings. The background music, I want to see how they sound like. That's something I'm looking forward to. Especially if they do something new with Town, which everyone knows. Like, it goes dun 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 dun. Everyone knows about it. Like, it's a meme, basically. It's a meme song, and nobody knows it's from iDOLM STER, but it's a meme song, and it's their iconic song, because they also use it in the Mirashita game, and it's like some events here and there. I want to see if they improved on it or made some changes. Who knows? I definitely want to see what they did with the background music. I'm looking forward to that. Especially for the bad ending, because there's a song for the bad ending. And ironically, I used that for like my second obscure video. I used the bad ending for the ending song because I wanted a shorter one. I don't know why I like the bad ending song more than the rest. It doesn't sound depressing or anything. But I guess that's why. I think that's the reason why. It's not depressing where, you feel sad at the very end. And, you think that for a moment, you take it in, and then you go like, you know what? I need to get back. I need to get back to playing this game, and I need to get that good ending. Because I think in the perfect ending song, it gives you that, the satisfaction feeling. I haven't played the games, but just listen to it. I got satisfied, like a relief and everything. I earned it kind of way. I guess it makes much more sense in the game where you work hard to get that perfect ending. But yeah, DLC, I want to see more characters, more girls, more everything. Maybe it's just more songs. Maybe it's just outfits and whatever. I don't care. I definitely want to see some DLC because, I'm willing to pay. If it's not regional, I'm willing to pay. Hopefully we get daily stars as DLC or whatever. Hey, BANDAI NAMCO, that would be great. Instead of shafting them and you just leave them to die. I guess it makes sense because Real left, but what about Ai and Eri? Or at least make a daily stars, anime. There's like 3 mangas, 1 for each character. Come on, man. Make some more content. This video is probably too long. I need to cut it down. So let's move on. I think I said enough. So yeah, let's just end it. Let's go to conclusion. Whatever. It's not really edited here and that heavily. It's just gonna be this whole one take. So why did I make this video? Why in the hell is it unscripted and such and just did this and that? It's a filler video. Just making a video so there is something here in this month to keep the channel alive. As I'm still making Obscure Review number 3, it's going to be about Yakuza 0 and Yakuza 0, which is one of my favorite franchises. Yeah, it's taken a while. It's taken really a long time because there's a lot of content in the game. I'm not even halfway done. It's going to be a very long video, and you just have to wait for it. Next time for future Untitled videos, I'll have bullet points for myself, more fucking notes, and not take too long, and you just got to, wait for it. I think it's gonna be a lot harder, so I'm gonna use Untitled to make a lot of videos because I got accepted to grad school, and that's gonna take a lot of my time, especially since I need to find a job to pay for grad school. I also the reason why it took so long with Yakuza 0 is because I got a job and I took my time because it was graveyard shift. Yeah, this conclusion is very long. Yeah, I should probably stop. And don't forget to keep on licking. Say hi to Judy. See ya later.